What's going on, people? It's been a while, so I figured I'd make a quick video. Um, Today's topic is the sexual double standard between men and women. Yes, it's the age-old question where women complain that men who are players are viewed as, studs, while women who are players are viewed as sluts and hoes. And they want to know why such double standard is in place. And I've heard a lot of women complain about that. So I figured I'd make a video to clarify, at least from the man's perspective. Um, in my opinion, there is no double standard. And before you guys get mad, listen to my reasons. Before you complain about a double standard between men and women, you have to understand the game. Women have sexual power. At the end of the night, it is the woman who decides whether or not the guy is going to get in or not. The man has to try and impress the woman until she agrees to give it to him. That in and of itself creates a disparity. There is nothing special in a woman sleeping with 30 guys. It takes nothing. If a woman wants to sleep with 5 guys at the same time, she can. All she has to do is look halfway decent and sit in a bar and tell a guy that she's down for that. She will find something. A woman could have a threesome at will. A man cannot. So that right there explains why there is a double standard. It's all about sexual power. Women control the game. Women are the game. And men compete to get in. So a man that succeeds in getting many women is respected by other men because he's accomplishing his goal. If a man sleeps with 30 women, it means that he went after 30 women and all of them agreed to give him the pussy. If a woman sleeps with 30 men, most of the time it means 30 men came after her and she agreed to give it to all of them. That's really that simple. It's kind of like someone who won the Special Olympics and is not like mentally disabled and he expects recognition for it. It's the same thing. There's nothing special in a woman sleeping with other men. It's the easiest thing in the world for a woman to do that. Even women condemn other women who engage in promiscuous behavior for no reason. Because women don't look at the quantity of men you sleep with. Women are not going to give you high five for sleeping with half the club. That's not how it works. Women look at the quality of men. You could have the girl that sleeps with half the basketball team. She's nothing special, she's just a jump off. But the girl that gets the respect is the girl that goes out with the captain of the basketball team. Then she's the popular one. That's how it works for them. They look at the quality of the men you get, not the quantity. That's why you see guys like Donald Trump and what's his face? Can't even remember. But like all those billionaire guys that are old and pasty, but they will be going out with like European models because women they don't really look at looks or number. They look at what has he got, who is he, status, wealth, position in the society. Because by going out with such men, they are increasing their own standing. Sex is easy for a woman. A woman can get a man anywhere at any time. So that is not their main concern. Most of the time, their main concern is just getting someone good for them, not emotionally, but someone that will build them up. So that's really the main difference. Guys, on the other hand, are expected to build their own status and be the best they can be in order to impress females. A guy is supposed to have game, he's supposed to know what to say, he's supposed to know what to wear, he's supposed to know, there's a whole lot of things that a guy has to do before he can get in. And even then, at the end of the day, there's no guarantee he will get it. Some guys have to wait and wait and wait before they get into the pussy. So a guy that is successful at doing it gets the respect of other guys because they know. I never quite understood why females complain about a double standard when the reasons are pretty obvious. You know, it's kind of like domestic violence. You know, there's a double standard when it comes to domestic violence. Men get a much worse rap than women when it comes to domestic violence. Heck, most women get away with it all the time. A woman can smack a man in public and shouldn't even get arrested. But if a man pushes a woman in public, not even smack, just pushes, he's looking at a felony charge. The reason for that is simple. Men are stronger. I don't agree with it, but that's how it is. It's the reality. If a woman beats a man with just her hands, if she's not bigger than him, she can't really hurt him. But a man is more than likely capable of killing a woman with his bare hands. So when a man hits a woman, his crime is taken more serious. Same likewise in sex. A woman is more likely to get it anywhere she wants. So it's a lot easier for her to do it. All she has to do is agree to it. Therefore, if she does it a lot, she's not exactly praised for it. If anything, she's looked at someone who overindulges in things. But I think the problem is there are some females that don't want to be, they don't want to lose the good girl status, but they don't want to be good, quote unquote. So there are girls that want to fuck around and do whatever, but they don't want guys to be like, oh, you're a hoe for it. They want to be able to get away with it. But that's not how it works, you know. That's like saying, well, if women can get away with abuse, then I should be able to get away with abuse. That's the same concept. It's not realistic and it doesn't make sense. I think the ideal thing would be for both men and women to be held to the same standard, so that if a man cheats on his girl or sleeps around, he doesn't get much praises for it. But the reality is that we are two different genders with different expectations and different positions in life. Some of it is built by society, it's a societal construct, but some of it is just biology. Therefore, even from a biological standpoint, a woman that sleeps around doesn't really help herself much, because a woman is supposed to look for the most eligible mate, the one that will provide the best chance of security and survival. And a man is supposed to look for a suitable female that will give him the best offspring. But that's a whole different topic. But all I'm saying is basically, we are essentially different groups, and we are faced with different questions and different expectations. So when a man sleeps around with women, I don't agree with it. I don't necessarily think that a man who's sexually addicted or whatever is a super G or anything, but when a man sleeps around with a lot of women, it's usually because he has something that appeals to those women. And so guys aspire to be like that, because a guy that has many women is seen as someone that is successful. Even in the old days, you know, when a man had many wives, especially in Africa, he was viewed as, he had to be a high-ranking guy. He had to have a lot of wealth or be like a very important personality. So the amount of wives told you that this guy was a big deal, because that meant that he had a lot of wealth and status that attracted many females and they all wanted to be with him. It's the same concept today, but through the eyes of a modern society. So when a guy sleeps around, it's usually because he either has popularity, or he has wealth, or he knows how to portray himself as someone who has those things even though he doesn't. That's really what the game is all about. And women need to understand that. But I'm running out of time, so I'll make a continuation.